Hello to anybody that stumbled upon this. I'm back with some Fae Tactics. We have Great Fairy Forest, which is very like where I'm going to. Actually going with what the title is saying. I think. I don't know if I doubt there's a sneaking mission, but Aerosol has a plan to get into Grunhold Central, so let's do it. We already upgraded this cycle. Good to see you, little witch. Oh god, what brings you here? Mary said she wanted to speak with you. Oh, what is it then, Garunian? Currently, Peony and I need to get back to Central Grunhold. The Empire's on full alert. It is impossible to get in at the moment. But I have a plan. The new machines they are making, the Seraphim, must be being produced at one of the factories in the slums. If you destroy one of the factories, it will hinder the production of the machines. It will also cause them to spread their defenses thinner to protect the remaining factories. Oh, so we just sneak in and disable the factory. Then we have a better chance of getting into Central. Not quite. If we sneak in, the workers will still be in the factory when we destroy it. The workers are all just poor civilians from the slums. They are innocent. Innocent? Hardly. Quiet, Helium. Hylia. Or I have come to ask for your help. If you can send a small group near the factory in the slums, they will think it's an attack. This will force them to evacuate the workers and draw some soldiers away from the factory toward it. They will call for backup, so we will have a small window of time to get the job done. But once Peony and I are inside, your group can retreat to the mountain. Yeah, that's putting a lot on them. You expect us to risk fairy lives for this? Hylia. I see you're in quite a tough position. You obviously still care for your people, but you must attack them to accomplish your goal. If I am to agree to this, first, you two will tell me what is so important in Central Grunhold that you would take such risk. Emerald. Grunians have a magical stone. Call it the Philosopher's Stone, but I'm sure it's the Basilisk Emerald. They're using it to create the Seraphim. The goal is to take the stone from them. I would have words with the head priest giving the orders to use such a thing. It's a bullet. Very well. I will send a small group with you. Hylia, you will lead this group. Yeah, that's what you get for sassing. Yes, Archon. Thank you. Do not thank me. Either you succeed and stop more of those horde machines from coming into our forest, or the infamous Abbess, Slayer of 1,000 Fae, meets her end in that factory. Both outcomes are acceptable. So you knew who I was and still agreed to help me. Many moons ago we learned about you from the Gorgon sisters. It was unlike them to give away information for free, but you were a significant enough threat to warrant an exception. We considered killing you, but I feel using your talent for murder against humans is a better option. Harry? Go, Peony. I get one shot at this. I think I still need to use red. Whoops. I forgot. It doesn't just load. I actually have to hit the button to get it in there. Captain, the Fae are here. I'm not really doing voices. I kind of given up on that thing. At least on this. What? Where? Yeah, I say that, but I'll still do a little bit, I'm sure. Just out of habit now. Group of fairies is spotted, coming in from the south. Can't let them reach this factory. Oop. I'll radio for backup from Central and lead the workers out from the rear exit. What is the his other equipment. Alright, now's our chance. Yeah, we gotta use ultimate moves, apparently. I don't know if it matters if it's his or anyone's. Yeah. I want to focus on red a bit. Of course, I also don't know how to get Ares' other weapons. Gonna look. Same with Chico. Everyone else, I think, oh, and Tom. I could just, you know, play the game. But I don't think I would have gotten the other ones. Like, I wouldn't know I need exactly X amount of kills. We can't bring our talismans here? I could have moved Peony somewhere else. Oh, right, mana suppressor. Gotta take that thing out first. Oh god. Right. Good counter. We go back. That hits all of them. There's some explosions. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, 100% exactly. Let Red just get shot by that thing. We're gonna move here. Hit the wire. And keep Kiani safe. What's his ultra again? Red's probably not in any danger. Oh well. His rampage skill is just so much better. That might not be good for him. Alright, he baited. Good. And I'm just trying to farm the ultra. Now you just keep doing your thing. have to get rid of him. The only way it's gonna count as a kill, I think. This is all fun. Wait a tiny bit. Alright, now we can take that out. Get her up just in case. Oh, they got taunted. The fools. Yeah, let's just end this. Get the triple. Yep, we still had another fight. The messed up dogs made it inside. They're assaulted and the witch that attacked Central. We're working with the Fae. Workers in the Philosopher's Stone are on the way back to the cathedral. Reinforcements are on the way here. Stall them until they arrive. High Priest Richter wants at least one of them alive for questioning. The stone was here? Why wasn't I able to feel it nearby? Yanni, you see the large tanks with the red labels? Yeah, it looks like some kind of power source. Right. Take those out and the factory is inoperable. Got it. A short power supply. Okay, we actually do have a different objective this time around. Better healing. surprised they don't have a mana suppressor inside as well. Guess that might mess up the machines. Oh wow, those are kind of tanky. Now recover HP, vulnerable electric, explodes when defeated. That's what I thought. Always afraid of going up and right because it's windowed and I can accidentally just... I've clicked outside the window before, but I can accidentally just close the game. Oh, I get it. The explosion is an electric element. That's how that thing works, and we are weak to electric because we are dark. The Pookie might be going down. Yep. Salamander goes down once. Get him out of there. It would have been funny if he could count or react on his own attack. Yeah, that figures. Brought the wrong one down over there. Alright, that works. Ultra attacks. The heck is this? Cinderhund Harness. I think that might be a new weapon. Probably gonna be for Chico. I'm looking it up. Yep. Cinderhund. Okay. The wiki is not super reliable. Good taunts. Honestly, just didn't know if it was going to be a bigger explosion or not. Shoot him in the face. Yeah. Our poison's a little unfortunate, so is that. Oh. Pick her up. Yeah, they're fine. You were getting a little overwhelmed there. Looks like they assembled this Seraphim here. Maybe I can look around and figure out what they were using the Basilisk Emerald for. Looks like there are some notes here by someone named Dr. Simon. I've heard of him. He was appointed as the head of military research and development a year or so ago. Let's see. During Project Log, we have not yet identified what causes subjects to fail to integrate with the magic interface terminals. The failure rate in females was about 75%, while the male failure rate was 100%. While this has no number of test subjects, using only females has boosted progress significantly. Several procedures have been identified that have a noticeable improvement on the success rate. Success rate is increased further if some of them are performed before the subject's death. We have achieved a stable performance of the base Seraphim models. Work has begun on the more specialized prototypes using only subjects with an integration efficiency of at least 90%. Male and female subjects? Is this really about the Seraphim machines? What's inside these tanks? It can't be. Women? What is it? There are people inside. I was gonna say, is it people or is it gonna be Fae? What? What is going on here? This is starting to make sense now. Why the Seraphim felt like sort of weird, like, oh my god. The Seraphim felt like some sort of twisted magic. There was something familiar about it. They're like the rest of spirits I've encountered before. Spirits? What do you mean? The Seraphim are undead. They're using necromancy to create the Seraphim. More like a suit of armor than a machine. How they achieved full automation. They're people. What? The machinery must have something like a charm curse infused in it. It's similar to how a succubus can bend the will of the undead. That's how they suppress the will of the original person. How can the church allow this? Yeah, really. You guys went from denouncing all things magical to using the worst kind of magic possible. Yeah, they're hypocrites. Sorry. Let's get out of here before the reinforcements show up. Wait. We need to get them out of here. There. Maybe they're still alive. I understand how you feel. Even if they are alive and we manage to get them out, they're probably not in condition to move on their own. We won't escape if we try to save them. We also can't let them be sacrificed to make more Seraphim. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say you're gonna blow it up. Promise, the ones who did this to you will pay. Let's go, Peony. What if some of them volunteered? Yeah, new equipment. Attacks game fire on burn on hit, isolated, weight skill, wrath. Cool. Okay, so we already got it. We just had to advance the story enough for them. They'd be like, hey, I want to get a new weapon. So what'd you want to come to the workshop for, Red? Starting to get a better understanding of the magic in this world. I want to try something and forge a new sword with what I figured out. You know how to forge weapons? Are you so surprised? When you make weapons as well? I make small devices and modify things that are already built. I don't think I can make a weapon from scratch. I see. Shouldn't take long. I'll know right away if this is gonna work or not. Ooh, can I watch? No. I'm gonna watch anyway. And why ask? Why bother asking? Out of courtesy. I don't think you understand what that means. Alright, cool. He has a blue eye. Red eye, blue eye. Ice, vamp, passing blade again. Sprint. Cool. Alright, it's rotten. Okay, got it. It's just easy to pick him. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, we're camping. Johnny, I've been wondering about something. Everybody's here. We got all of them. The experiments they were doing at the factory. Why do they only work on females? When I worked as a Stigander, I had access to their ancient library. From what I've learned there, it's not impossible, but magical manifestation in human males is extremely rare. It's even more unlikely in a full human with no Fae ancestry. When it does occur, they are usually monstrously powerful. They were called warlocks. The most warlocks that were alive at one time was 4. It was those 4 warlocks that created the elemental gates. They felt the escalating tension between man and Fae would result in the destruction of all life. The warlocks took it upon themselves to separate the magical from the natural. The only person that could be considered a warlock now is the half-human prince of the Ash Elves. I see. Guess it's a good thing they never got the Seraphim experiment of working on a male. That can make things difficult. Forgive me for asking. But do you two have Fae ancestry? No. Then how is it that you can use magic? I died. Alright, fair enough. Twice. Are you serious? Death awakens the latent mana that exists inside natural creatures. It happens as the soul prepares for the next part of the cycle. Doesn't always work out that way though. More often than not, if a creature is revived, the mana becomes inert again. Yeah, I was gonna say that's... I was actually thinking that's why they call her the Immortal. I get it now, that's why you were called the Immortal. More or less. Does that mean you're undead? No, I wasn't revived with dark magic. Both times, I was only dead for a few minutes. I'm just either very lucky or very unlucky. Alright, that was a nice little lore. Sorry, sorry I heard your mom died. That's okay, she got better. Now she does magic. Alright, well, time for the cathedral. I'm assuming I would have brought Aerosol with me. Yanni, are you ready to head into Central? I'm always ready. How do you find where they're keeping the basilisk emerald? Soldier said the soldier at the factory said the stone was taken to the cathedral. That's also where we'll find the high priest. We getting ganked? I don't know if you two are brave or just idiots. What are you doing out here, Helia? Same plan as before. I have several groups positioned around Grunhold. When you're ready to go in, I'll signal them to make their presence known. I don't doubt that you could get into central Grunhold and find what you're looking for, but getting out seems unlikely. At least this way you'll have a chance. Aw, they trust us. Are you helping us? Not your time to die yet, Abbess. You haven't atoned for all your sins. Fairies are pretty unforgiving, aren't you? They live a long time. Right? They can. When people aren't ripping their wings off and crap. Did you hear? The Northern Guard is reporting multiple Fae sightings along the edge of the slums. They're asking for backup in the south as well. What are the Fae thinking? Who cares? To the Seraphim, we can easily defend against them. They're just saving us time. Just saving us the time it would take to hunt them down. A surprise. It's the witch. They're here. Aerosol. Calm down and stay focused. Got the Gabriel prototype here. He's as good as dead. Oh, they got a male working, I guess. All enemies in range. What's your range? 3? Okay. It bounces. Oh, and they actually move. Okay. Can't evade it. And just do the earth. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to get ultra kills with him since that's why I'm reading unlocks his stuff. Nice. Alright, doesn't count as a kill though, I think. So, whoops. Alright, you know what? We're getting close. Yeah, start picking up the wires. That definitely hurt. Crap. You just stood there? Now we can knock this one down. Or I should have picked a different path. And 100% evasion is such BS. We're just building its ultra. Is this actually gonna push it this time? Bummer. But we are whittling away its big defense. Its shield. Or we can kill them. I better pick her up in case it actually just does a multi-hit and kills her outright. Oh, the taunt. He done smited. Okay. We need to get them cured so the poison stops hurting. Yeah, get rid of it. I wasn't worried about them. Up and at him. I guess the true sight makes it where we can't really dodge it. A random reinforcement on turn 8. That Seraphim was tough. I think we managed to stop it. He's gonna open up. Free. Oh, was it Alex or something? They can talk. Now think about it. The one that blew my cover before spoke. None of the others we've encountered said a word. Ari hurts. Say Ari? How does it know my name? Maybe I heard one of the soldiers mention it. It shorthands it. How do you know my name? Answer me. Always so angry. Angry cute. What? No. It can't be. No. No, no. Harry, what is it? Alex? Is that really you, Alex? Someone else calls you Ari. You forgot me. No, I haven't. It's not like that. Kidding. Yeah, I was gonna say. Come on. You can tell. Too cute. You died. I saw you. I watched you die. What did they do to you? We just went to a lab where they talked about killing the people and then bringing them back as the Seraphim and apparently Gabriel. Tired. Hard to think. I can get you out of there, just hold on. Harry, save our people. You know how to do something. And live. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna self-destruct. No. Not again. Yeah, don't leave me again. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could have done. Type of magic they're using. Alex is already dead. He said the church calls anyone who defies them heretics. Is that who they're using for the experiments? Let's go. Ones who do this will be judged tonight. I see that little totem there. We're working with the witch. Have you no shame, Arisold? How many more sins must you commit? Hypocrite. Yeah, dang, I am thinking it. I need to be saying it. I was like, they must be related. Uncle, did you give the order to have Alex executed? Uncle? So you found out. Oh, wasn't hard to put together. Special treatment had the orphanage, the rumors, the occasional slip of the tongue from one of the sisters. Give your father my word that I would protect you. The truth about our relation became known. I don't care to hear your reasons. Did you give the order? Of course I did. Alex was a heretic. And your relationship with Alex was... I didn't read that right. The church could not abide a soldier of God and a heretic being so close. Brought shame to our family. Gave that order to save you. Save me? You didn't have the guts to claim me as your family. You have no right to feel shame for my actions. By the stone of the Seraphim. Prove of the use of magic. Magic the church claims is the tool of the demons. Wait, Harry, I don't think this person is who you think it is. It's faint, but I feel mana other than that from the Seraphim and the Emerald. It's a horse. What? Who are you? Oh, you noticed. Never been as good with shapeshifting as my brothers. Getting tired of this form anyway. Oh, we've already beaten 2 horses. The heck is that thing? Also, the map got distorted just then, didn't it? Damn. Get out of here now. We'll handle this. Or you know you could help. Sure about this? Go. Yes, Abbess. As poor as my transformation may have been, you are still quite keen to have noticed a little witch. You have already accomplished what Brother Usk. I have already accomplished what Brother Uski asked of me here. Oh my god, I just can't say his name. Eachmont. There's no stopping the coming war. Whether the humans or the fairies win matters not. As long as there is enough death to fuel the ritual, I have won. How long were you pretending to be the high priest? I know if it was your dear uncle that had your lover killed, or me. The High Priest had been coming to me for advice for many years. He didn't take all my advice, as he should have. If it was up to me, I would have kept Alex alive to put pressure on you and keep you in check. Richter was always more concerned with keeping up appearances. Rarely did he focus on the big picture. That's why I had to take matters in my own hands. Now it's about time I have some fun. Kind of like they're elemental horses, but I guess it's more of the apocalypse as well. Ah. Yeah, Earth. And we are good against it. I might as well switch her to ice as well. And take care of these totems. Oh wait. Ah, we are weak to the horse with them. Oh well. They're just here to speed us up. Kachan would have gone crazy here, though. Oh, it's a phylactery, so they're going to move around as well. Thank you to Pookie. That kind of looked like he was going to pull us. Hold on a second. What are they? 5 range. God dang. 3 attacks. Next we'll do a crit. Ooh. Counter. Got that dance. Full target. Full distance is 2. Oh, that will just kill us. Okay, that's lame. So close to just one-shotting it. Oh, he just moved over there. Okay. evade. Guess the Ultra has potential to be scary. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. Yeah, I guess he's got a different move right now. We just put the lizard in danger. Dead all belong to me, and so all you. Oh. Oh. That's it? Wait, do we not have anyone that can actually get over to him? Unless he pulls this over? Which means I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I see the path now. I just have them all going towards the phylactery. Surprised they didn't attack the lizard. I guess it's being covered anyway, so. -5 Apex. Cool. That's dealt with. makes sense. And yep, he's dead. That was an unfortunate position. Good taunt. Guess he doesn't have counter anymore. Team kind of struggling right now. Oh my god. It looks like it just deletes their the barrier, which is probably what it always said. I wasn't paying attention. How many little pip shots does he do? I might just lose here. not really taking care of him. And she's so low on max HP. Not looking good. I'm letting those live too long. Actually, I think the EX Strike might be something I should consider. I think Null Strike lowers defense, so that's what I said. I wish she was constantly attacking as a react. Yeah, there we go. Get that defense down.
Oh, you can't hit me from here. I should just stand here. We're getting there. Just killing all the supports actually doing it for us. And we keep hitting them. That's where he just keeps adding more support. That might just do it. We have to hit them ourselves to finish them off, it looks like. Yeah, just wait. Make sure it can't dodge.
How could that fool think anything good would come from working with that creature? He's led Grunhold down a path to ruin. Oh. It's over. What ritual was that thing talking about? You know. Don't know. But he said it was powered by death. If we stop the war between Grunhold and the fairies, maybe we can avoid it. Sure, the Archon will understand if we tell her what happened. Convincing the Grunions, though. Right. What about this stone? I have to undo the barrier on it before it can even be moved. I'm tired now. I'll have to come back after I've rested a bit. And why not just rest near it? The warlocks that created the elemental gates were known as the Wise Men. Aki was the youngest and most powerful. Both his parents were human, and there is no record of how he was able to use magic. Fritjof was a rogue, known to use his power for personal gain. Agaluf was a warrior and master of combat magic. Cosmos was a great healer that would indiscriminately help anyone in need. Crap, I should have looked at all the other stuff. Uh-oh. Abbas, you're alive. Does that mean you killed the daemon that was possessing the High Priest? Nah, there was no possession. The creature is dead. Seems it was manipulating our country for years before he possessed a Richter. Its scheme is not done yet. It was planning some sort of ritual that involved us going to war with the fairies. The daemon wanted us to kill the fairies? Wanted to kill all of us. Yeah, I had an extra word in that sentence there, didn't I? It needs death for whatever it was planning. You have to stop attacking the Fae, or it still may succeed. Then word to the border guard to pull back. That won't be necessary, Abbas. Fairies pulled back any time we approached. It was like they were taunting us. That's because they never intended to attack you. They were working with us to get the bottom of what was happening here. It was just a distraction so we get in with as little conflict as possible. Why should we believe anything a witch has to say? You all owe this witch your lives. If it wasn't for the witch, if it wasn't for Peony, the evil that was trying to destroy us would have succeeded. Oh, I guess all the Seraphim have stopped operating now. Necromancy that bound them should have broken with the caster's death. Necromancy? If you open up the Seraphim, you will find humans inside. Your people were being sacrificed to dark magics. It used you to make those war machines. God help us. Abbas, what do we do now? First, ones who knowingly worked with the creature must be brought to justice. Richter has already paid with his life, but there are others who defile the Church and the Holy Empire. Those who led the projects to create the Seraphim and the other abominations, they must have known about this. You mean the people who worked with Dr. Simon? No one had seen them around. They may have fled the country. They can go unpunished. They cannot go unpunished. Find them. We know the church hasn't treated you fairly. I was under the influence of the daemon. You can't take back what was done to you, but can you forgive us, Abbas? Will you help us? Better start listening. Alex would never forgive me if I turned my back on you. Can't just yet, though. I have to repay Peony for what she's done for us. After that, I will return to you. We will make things right. Or at least, as right as they can be after all this. Cool. Spend time in the outskirts. Retrieve the fragment. Let's eat. I forgot what that one was. I keep forgetting. Oh, it's over. I fumbled so much. Rotten meat. Which one was that? Man. I just don't find those belts anymore. I'm honestly surprised we don't have all of them yet. But I guess we've only been fighting humans and stuff lately. And a lot of the other stuff might be just past the dry scar, which we're kind of avoiding that. And we went back here. You going inside this one too? Have to reclaim the memory to destroy the stone. Let's go. Our region is made up of several loosely affiliated humans and Fae settlements that survive the Elemental Gate opening. Largest nation in Doro's POP Kingdom of Obadon. I don't think I read that one before. It's something we already knew, but wanted to run away from the world, away from what I had done. That's how I ended up in Mount Alma. There's a village near the top of the mountain. The people there are kind, peaceful. I wanted to make myself useful to the villagers. With the skills I had learned from Uncle Monty, I crafted simple machines that made their lives a little easier. Things that helped with farming and other chores. It felt good to work with my hands again. Villagers began to treat me like one of their own. The older women in the village like to tease me when the traveling merchant comes around to trade. They tell me his eyes light up whenever he sees me, but I haven't noticed. Felt good to have a home. I didn't realize it, but I was probably drawn to this place because of the Nexus. Mount Alma is the point where the souls of natural creatures go when they pass. They linger about until they eventually become mana. It was here that I found a soul that refused to continue the cycle. A soul that had unfinished business it would not let go of. My soul vanished from me when I became a Stagander. It desperately wanted to return to me, but I wouldn't let it. I didn't deserve it. Not after what I had done. That was how you found our town. This memory wasn't so bad. Why'd you want to have to forget it? I knew that the memory wouldn't be locked away in the stone. Oh, right. That elemental looks kind of funny. That's Enki. I suppose he was a little strange. He would never admit it, but I think he was just as scared as I was back then. Gave each other the courage to keep moving forward after the elemental gates were open. He showed me how to use magic defensively to protect myself and others. I don't understand why the elementals are in these fragments. They're the price I had to pay to get rid of the memories I didn't want. I had to give up my friends. And I had to give up something I loved. Well, this memory wasn't so bad until you said that. I'll reclaim this memory now. Alright, spend time. But first, Blessing of Enki. HP, attack HP MB of Earth. One more stone. One, is that you? Oh, are you so happy? Chico, wait up. One, it is you. I would recognize those markings anywhere. You've grown so big. Woof. Chico, do you know this lady? Chico? Oh, I get it. That's how you read his collar. See here? CH1CO is actually his class and breeding rank. Class Hunter, rank 1, Canid Operative. Where on earth did you find him? He was alone in the forest near my village in Alma. Way up there? Is Chico your dog? Oh no, I was just the housekeeper for Kennel Master Crowder. He was an amazing man, had a way with animals that seemed almost magical. It was like he could actually talk to them. You don't need magic to talk to... And never mind. Do you know where Crowder is? Crowder has been missing for some time now. You didn't hear this from me, but Crowder once told me he was at odds with his superiors. He didn't like the new experimental program they were using his hounds for. He wanted to pull out of the project. What was the experiment? Didn't say. But if you found one alone out in the forest, I'm afraid of what happened to Crowder. One was his favorite. You would never abandon him out there. I'm glad you found him. You seem like a sweet girl and one looks so happy. I'm glad I found him too. We were both alone, all alone when we found each other. Oh. Guess we would need to go back? No? Huh. HP region. Okay, carrots are kind of good. I got stuck there. Great Fairy Forest. Dragon. Yeah, just go to the forest. Might stop after this one. So my scouts managed to find you. Yeah, they said it was an emergency. What's up? Band of Fae thieves ambushed us at one of the mountain's hidden entrances. They've begun to loot dwarven relics from the tunnels. We've tried to reclaim the area twice and failed. They've already destroyed one of our nurseries. We're on the defensive now, and it's only a matter of time before they spread out. I ask for your assistance in pushing them out. In exchange, you can keep whatever relics you find there. Just get them out of my mountain. Get them out of the mountain. What kind of people would destroy a nursery? I'll take care of this. Oh, that one's new. I think we've seen a dark version of it. And I think the blue thing is also new. Who the heck are you? Ah, it's the White Wing. You don't even deserve any mercy after what you did to the fairies. I'm giving you the chance to leave now and never come back. Oh, they're a boss though. Oh, it's a Gorgon. Get a load of this kid. Like the fairies hired someone to take us out. Gonna wait until we cleared out this area, but it looks like we'll have to deal with those insects and now. Kill this one, then get ready to exterminate the rest of the bugs. Good luck. I think they might be new. The pangolin I don't think we've gotten yet. How do we get over? I guess they all come over here, but let's see. I don't. Yeah, I'll keep it. And I'm gonna stick with red. Party. Hit Chico. He does have move, but I actually need. Link. There we go. Oh, she is locked in place. Oh, in that case, we are going to stick with red. Because I do need them to get them kills.
Still tempted to just send him on his own. Immediately frozen. Very nice. Stretch. Frozen again. Nice. Hey, Kane. And not much at the moment. As you can see, just playing some Fae Tactics. Do we hit regardless? Yeah. Possibly a waste. Oh, I mean, we might need him to be getting those kills, so not a complete waste. But how's it going? No counter that time. Oh, we got evaded that time. Bummer. Andy's fries and a cinnamon muffin. Sounds good. Of course, I don't really know of a time where chicken sounds bad. Assuming chicken. I only had a leftover tacos earlier. We're gonna have him wait. Okay, I think this works. We go over here. Attack. Red reacts. Nice. Okay. that does tend to happen. No shit. A wicked eye. And he's petrified again. Fantastic. Alright, on your feet. If it has to be kills, we're doing this. Allegedly, has to be kills. It'd be nuts if his max HP going up like carried over into other battles. Alright, they're just gonna a little circle jerk over there. Yeah, this just kills. Those birds are kind of a problem for my frontliners there. They're all ice and weak to the fire. Nice. I wasn't even sure if that ricochet was going to work. Yeah, shoot in the back. Oh, right. If she has her Soul Nova, I probably didn't have to worry about it not killing. So again, how am I getting over there? Now you go up here and then somehow across on this wall? Or are they, do I actually have to wait for them to take the little pad thing over? They're gonna approach me. I think they're gonna have to approach me.
Feels like such a waste if I do that. Okay, here we go. Buff him, we get our ultra ready. Can't run over there. We can shoot with this, with her though. Not this. Oh, please don't kill with that. Okay, good. So react ultra. Nice. Then, oh, we used Intome, right? Oh, they'll be here soon. They're gonna get walked over. We walk them. Crap. I was gonna use this though, so I can get the ultra ready again. Oh my god, can you just hurry up? Closer's attacks grants true sight. Or I can shoot them. Again, I wish Ricochet had a little something to tell me, yes, you are going to hit. Pain in the ass. Alright, they're going to come to me. That we still have to wait a whole other turn. Oh, never mind. The fool. Alright. We are not getting a round bonus. We kind of got a round bonus. Gun. Are they taking relics out of here or bringing them in? Huh? What do you mean? The stuff they have in these boxes all looks like machinery from Grunhold, but really old. Rifle here is definitely an old model of a classic Grunion hunting rifle. All this stuff is Dwarven made. How can you tell? It's all built to channel earth mana. Look, see the runes here? And these slots are for mana crystals. You're right, it does look strange in places. There are many stories in our holy books that talk of men in the mountains. Craftsmen would go on a journey to train under them to become masters. Tales are hundreds of years old. I always figured they were just wise hermits. But could they have been working with dwarves in those stories? Probably. It would explain some things, like how the machines engineered in Grunhold are unlike any I've seen. And back at the workshop, there are some paintings of the dwarves. Some of the paintings had humans in them that looked similar to Grunions. And a few of them were wedding portraits. I wouldn't be surprised if some Grunions have dwarven ancestors. Church would not be happy to find out some of its own share blood with Fae. Is your church ever happy? Brew new equipment. We get earth gun. Alright, I gave Chico the blink and it didn't even matter because we just waited in the end. Oh, I gave her... Right. I think Claudia had aquatic before. Okay. I just mess up so much sometimes. Probably way too much on an easy match game. It looks like my only option is that way. Also, I failed to look at this. Repeater, speed, move, whirlwind. How does that work? Oh, right, evade and attack. Next attack crits any target. Right. We do have 100% evade, which doesn't always seem to work. Her range is still pretty freaking good. Our weight and skill is sprint. I kind of like this. Not using any earth move, though. But it does mean she, in theory, should be critting a lot more often. Now we need so many belts. But I guess I don't really care about that one too much. But we need belts for this. And I guess the talisman. Okay. That feels like a decent time to stop this. So yeah, if anyone's watching,
Thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.